For more than half a century, the Bangor Auditorium has been a landmark in the state of Maine, the scene of high school basketball championship heroics, memorable concert appearances, and untold numbers of lesser gatherings. Now the auditorium and the neighboring Civic Center are being demolished under the direction of Chinbro managers who also supervised the creation of the new Bangor Arena that is replacing the auditorium. Within 7 weeks, the old facility will be nothing but a memory.
All the people on this job site got a great sense of pride to be involved with this project, from building the new Civic Center to taking down the existing. And the demolition isn't just a crash and bang, it's selective demo. We're being very careful how we take the building down. We've donated a lot of the interior furniture, the chairs and tables, and just a lot of stuff went to the churches, MCI, the YMCA, the Boy Scouts.
And they're very strategic to how they're taking it down. They're taking it down very quickly, but at the same time they're sorting all the material. We are, salvaging the block and the brick. We're salvaging all the steel, and so they sort as they take it down. But the machines they're using take very large bites, and it comes down pretty easy. So it will go very quickly. Once we get all the hazardous material out of the auditorium, the entire building will be on the ground in just a few days, and then sorted and picked up and gone by the middle of July.
All the copper's recycled. That's piping, electrical. All the roof decking is recycled, structural steel. The brick block gets ground down. They reuse the brick, reuse the block. The concrete, we're just demoing the concrete 2 feet below grade, and everything else will stay.
We're finding a little bit more hazardous material than we had originally anticipated. We discovered it when we took the first bite out of the building. We stopped immediately, contacted DEP, contacted the city, put together a game plan in just a couple hours. So we really didn't lose any time. Sorted it all out, we identified everything, tested everything, and changed our plans a little bit on disposal. But we're moving forward very, very quickly.
We sat down with the subs, which is Costello and NES, doing the demolition. We had a meeting before they even started work, and all we discussed was safety. We talked to them about our culture. We don't want them to be involved with safety because they have to be. We want them to be involved with safety because they want to be. And both contractors have bought into our safety culture, and both contractors support it 100%. They're involved with activity plans, pre-activity before the day start, during the day, and at the end of the day they talk about what they could do the next day a little bit better.
After everything is down and on the ground, then what?
When it's down and on the ground, the final bit of sorting and loading out all the debris will take place. As we move out of areas like the convention center is going first, and that's pretty critical because there's a lot of deep utilities for the site that goes there. So we wanted to start there. We're not going at full speed right now, so we don't have the size of crew that we normally have, but we wanted to start there because we need to open up work for the site contractor to get some of that large work done. So it doesn't take long. When it's on the ground, it moves quick.
And then the remainder of the project will be spent putting together a parking lot for the new unit.
It will. There's a lot of infrastructure that goes, a lot of storm drainage. We're redoing some of the grades out on the entrance off Buck Street. We're doing some of the grading behind me, going into the main entrance. A lot of that will now change. And that all happens once this thing is down and completely out of the way. We'll be putting a brand new parking lot there. And that's all scheduled to be done by Labor Day weekend when we're ready for their grand opening. We're excited about it, we really are. I've been in this building for all my life. Coming down from the county, going to the buildings is such a big event for us. But we've turned the page, because when you walk into that new facility and you see what that new facility is going to do and the investment that the city made and all the future generations to come, it's exciting and you can quickly turn the page. So it's bittersweet. It's an old memory going by, but we are turning the page, and it's a new memories to be made in this new facility. This is the state-of-the-art facility. There's none like it north of Boston, and the entire community shares those same sentiments. And so we're excited about it. And the folks that are working on this job, they're the same way. There's a sense of pride in their construction that they've done, and the same with some of the demolition. It is time, right, to turn that page, to walk into this new building, to start creating the new memories. And I understand it, the new memories will start Sunday. Graduation from Bangor High School will be in the new facility. So the operations team is pretty excited. They're very anxious. I talked to the general manager, Mike Dyer, recently about how he felt. He worked in this building for years and years and years, and how do you feel about this coming down? And he was excited. And he had zero remorse for what was happening, no sadness. he was excited because he was part of building a new one, and he himself is anxious to get going and start a whole new life, if you will, in this new facility. So those are kind of the feelings that everyone shares. I'm proud to be part of it. I'm from this community now where, you know, Bangor is really growing a lot, and we're proud to be part of building it and seeing it change and putting Bangor on the map. And so that's exciting.